This video is for education purpose only. Welcome to Artist Digital Trading Tips. Thanks for watching our channel. If you like the content, please subscribe and click the bell icon to be notified every time I upload a new video. For free trading tips and signals, follow us on Instagram. The link is in the description. Before we start, here are some best trading tips for day traders. Trade on perfect signals only. No trend, no trade. Trade must be within market strategy. Only do 10 trades per day. So we are looking for our normal signals. There we have shooting stars, Bollinger Band, we have shooting stars, hammers, and lower trend and upper trend. According to our schedule, today we'll trade from $10 to $16. It's day one of our trading. So here we see a hammer forming. We have 3 red candles and then the hammer, and it forms at the lower band of the Bollinger Band. So I'll put my trade here to higher at 31 seconds. Make sure to have the characteristics of the hammer correct, so that you can win with you can have the correct strategy. So we see 3 red candles, then the hammer forms, and we put our trade to higher at 31 seconds. Remember guys, to make sure that your strategy is within market control. Let's see other. You see this, there's a longer tail and it's at the lower band of the Bollinger Band, and a longer body, and 3 red candles right before. So guys, we won over that trade. So our balance is at $11.45. So we go back to the full view. See another hammer forming. So we will put our trade to higher at 31 seconds if this hammer forms correctly, and it does. There are 3 red candles before the hammer. It's not a perfect hammer because the body is a bit longer, but at 31 seconds we put our trade to higher, and hopefully the next candle goes up. And guys, we're winning this trade. Let's go to full view. Euro USD, tail at the lower band of the Bollinger Band, and the body, and 3 red candles before. You understand the strategy. If you don't understand the strategy, remember to check our other video on best trading the best trading strategy that will turn you to a pro. It explains all this strategy. So we are currently testing them, and we will see, so that you get to understand how it works. So guys, we're winning this trade. And we won over that trade. So currently at $12.35. Always remember to, so now we see another signal here, Euro GBP. So if you see a green candle forming from the lower band of the Bollinger Band, and the second candle crosses the middle band and goes up to the upper band of the Bollinger Band, and the RSI is above the oversold, the green line, then that indicates a new trend, a new upper trend. So at 31 seconds you put your trade to higher. Make sure you do it within that 31 seconds, because 31 seconds is when the candle closes. So if you see a green candle from the lower band of the Bollinger Band to the middle band, and another green candle that goes right above to the upper band, that shows a new upper trend. Make sure also the RSI is above the oversold line. So we are winning this trade. Guys, we won over that trade. So we are at $13 now. Let's see if we will see another signal. So we see a hammer here, but it's not a perfect hammer because there are no red 3 candles before. I wouldn't advise you to trade on this signal, but I'll take the risk anyway. It's not a perfect signal because the hammer should form at the lower band of the Bollinger Band, and there should be 3 red candles going down before the hammer. So I'll take risk anyway. But don't trade on this. Don't use this risk. You can see it's very close. 13, 12, 11, 10, and this candle went up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 2, 1. And guys, we won over that trade, luckily. But don't attempt that. Always make sure you trade on perfect signals. So we see a signal. This looks like lower trend. We have a green candle, and after green candle, there are red candles forming on the lower band of the Bollinger Band. So we wait for the next green candle, and after that green candle, if the next red candle goes down, we put our trade to lower at 31 seconds. So if you see a green candle and followed by red candles forming at the lower band of the Bollinger Band, you wait for the next green candle, and after that, if the next candle is a red candle that goes down up to the lower band of the Bollinger Band, you put your trade to lower at 31 seconds. So we put our trade to lower here, but make sure it reaches the lower band of the Bollinger Band, otherwise there's a risk of a reversal. Also check the RSI that the blue line is below the red line. If it's not, then it can reverse and you might lose the trade. Guys, remember, if you lose 3 trades, you get the hell out or you will lose all your money. I've had guys saying IQ option is scam, IQ option not good. Now we see a lower trend here, not good. Okay, so here's a perfect lower trend. So guys, we might lose this trade. We lost this trade. So make sure the red candle goes down up to the lower band of the Bollinger Band, the lower band of the Bollinger Band, so that you can put your trade to. So we lost that trade. So that you can put your trade to lower. So we are back to 13. So we look for trends. USD. Let's have the view of all the markets, or 6 charts. Now we see a hammer forming here. So let's see if the hammer forms correctly. I'll put my trade to higher at 31 seconds. So there it is. It should be green, and with the longer tail that forms at the lower band of the Bollinger Band, and you can see there are 3 red candles before the hammer. Let's see if it forms 32 seconds. Yes, it does. So we put a trade here to higher at 32 seconds, and guys, we will win this trade. So you make sure there are 3 red candles before the hammer, and it forms at the lower band of the Bollinger Band. Then put your trade to higher at 32 seconds, and you'll definitely win that trade if the market is good for trading. Also make sure you check our video on how to find out whether the market is good for trading, because there are some times when you will use this strategy and it won't work. It's not that the strategy is not good, but it should be within market support. So you should learn how, the most important skill is to learn how to know whether the market is good for trading. So the only way you can do that is by checking a few minutes into the market, whether when a hammer forms or a shooting star or a lower trend, whether it works as per our strategy. If it does, then the market is good and you proceed to trading. Also guys, we want that trade, so we go to $14.59. So remember our target is $16, and we get the hell out and trade tomorrow. When you get to your target, make sure you don't continue trading, else the market will change and you will lose all your money. Remember, if the market is highly against you, you don't keep trading, don't overtrade, but get the hell out of the market, otherwise you will lose all your money. So we see a signal here. See a signal here. A candle came from the top band of the Bollinger Band to the lower band, then a shooting star formed. We put our trade here to higher at 31 seconds. Because this shooting star forms correctly. So here we see a red candle that came from the top band, and then we see a shooting star form at the lower band of the Bollinger Band. It's not a perfect shooting star, but it will work. 29. So let's wait and see. Remember, you can always sell when you feel like the candle will reverse. You can sell your before the time is finished. So guys, we are winning this trade. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and guys, we won that trade. Yes. So we have 15. So one more trade and we get the hell out and finish our trading for today. So here we see follow us on Instagram and also subscribe on our channel and click the bell icon to be notified every time we do a new video. If you like the video, comment and let me know what you'd like me to cover about online trading and binary options and forex trading.